just going to talk quickly about QRS system and the QRS Weigh Scales. So we've shown on a previous video, this element here on the hoist is called a QRS or quick release system. You can have this particular hoist, the Olympic 180, with or without QRS. The QRS allows you to be able to quickly release the carry bar, to change the carry bar or add accessories such as the QRS Weigh Scale. So the weigh scale comes in a nice little carry box to protect it. It takes seconds to add and remove from the hoist. So there you go, there is the QRS. I'll show you a close-up in a minute of that being attached to the hoist. But it all comes in a nice box, hard case that protects it for you. So I'll go on and show you how to connect it and how to use the weigh scale. So, showing you a close-up of what we're going to do here. First thing we're going to do is just show you how to use the quick release system and just how safe it is as well. This cannot be lifted off on its own. It cannot be lifted off when anybody's being hoisted up in the air, and it cannot be lifted up vertically either. So that's just an extra safety feature we've added in. You'll notice there's a red clip on here. If we push your finger down on there, it will release the clip and open. But I still can't lift the carry bar off. You have to tip the carry bar forward, then lift and bring it forward. You have to put it in sideways, then twist it back down and lock it. So even if that's unlocked, you can't accidentally lift it when there's a resident in there. You have to tip, lift and pull. It literally takes seconds, and once you get used to the technique of making sure you go in at the angle, it's really easy to do. One of the main benefits of having this, obviously we can change carry bars. We can put a bigger bariatric carry bar for a heavier or wider person. If somebody has a herniated stomach and gets a lot of pain, if they're feeling kind of squashed, we can expand the carry bar forwards and backwards and have a 4-point bar. So there's loads of options there. The main thing though is actually the weigh scales. So we have a little set of scales here. Taking the carry bar off, we use exactly the same technique again. We can't fit this onto here. We have to tip, push, and then let it drop down into place. Once we've done that, we then add on, using the same technique, the carry bar. So we're going to lose a little bit of lifting height. One of the other benefits of this system is that if we're going to weigh somebody once a week, we only need to attach the scales for the length of time we're weighing them. The rest of the time, so you know, from Saturday through till Thursday night, these can be hidden away in its safe storage box, not getting damaged or abused. And on Friday morning, we clip it onto there, we weigh however many people we want to weigh, and then we take them off and put them away again somewhere safe, so that it's not permanently in use. Obviously, if you want to, it can be permanently used, but obviously they're going to get more and more abuse throughout days and weeks. So now that that's on there, you've got two buttons on the front. The first button on your left is the on and off button. So we press that and we just wait for these lines to disappear, and it will zero itself. As soon as we then attach a person and hoist them up, it will display a weight of some description. Now for most people that's more than adequate. However, if you really need an absolutely accurate weight of a person, we need to discount the sling. So what we can do prior to hoisting the person, we can attach the sling, we can raise the sling up in the air so that it's free and it's not sitting on a bed, chair or floor. Once we do that, and I'm just going to try and put some weight on here, it's difficult without using the equipment. If I press the button on your right, that's the tear button, and that will now zero based on there being a sling's weight on there. What we can then do is ignore the system. It will turn itself off, but in the meantime we're now going to fit the sling around somebody, we're going to attach them on and hoist them up. As soon as we press the on and off button again, it will start from zero, having accounted for the sling. So it will take off the weight of the sling that you've measured because you pressed the tear button, and it will only give you the weight of the resident, not the weight of the resident including the sling. In most cases the slings don't weigh very much at all, so it's not really worth doing, but it is an option if you need to do that. I'll just show you very quickly, just in case you need to. These are all battery operated. It does have a warning to tell you when the battery is low. and the battery just fits into the side of the unit there. So if we literally just open that lever, there's your battery, take it out, any sort of standard 9-volt battery, same as a smoke alarm, pops it in there and you're good to go again. So if you keep 1 or 2 of those on standby, if you're going to use the scales a lot, then you've always got a spare to use. Hope that's been useful, but if you need anything else, our contact details are at the end of the video. Thank you for watching.